Hey guys, it's Wayne Santos, one of the editors here at CGM, and for this week's Sound Off, I'm going to be sounding off about something that personally pissed me off over the Christmas vacation. I'm going after you, Bungie, because I decided that since it was Christmas and it's like we've got some more spare time, I was actually going to do what I've been meaning to do for a while, which was to really get back into Destiny and start grinding hardcore. Now, the problem number one, PlayStation Network outage. Okay, that wasn't your fault, so I'm going to give you that one. However, even after the PlayStation Network had restored functionality and people were able to play online, there was something wrong with the Bungie servers themselves. Now, I'm not sure whether they were the victim of a hack or whether they simply decided over Christmas vacation to do something to their own network infrastructure, but something happened that was constantly booting off players across all platforms. It didn't matter whether you were on PS4 or Xbox 360 or Xbox One or PS3, the Bungie servers were unreliable. So what ended up happening was you would play the game and you would never know whether or not you were going to get booted off in 5 minutes or 15 minutes or half an hour. Now, for me, I'm stubborn and I pushed ahead and I still managed to make some progress despite this, but that's because I quickly taught myself to just play short solo missions where I knew that I was going to be in and out for 5 or 10 minutes and then I would be done and move on to something else. But I saw reports over the course of Christmas vacation. There were lots of other people. You would think that with all of that spare time on their hands, they would be able to get together with their friends and undergo a raid in the Vault of Glass or the new Crota's End, which takes anywhere from 3 hours to half an hour, depending on whether you know what you're doing. But of course, most people couldn't get that stuff together because they were constantly getting booted out. They would either get red bars appearing at the bottom of the screen saying that the Destiny servers were attempting to be contacted, or they would simply get booted out wholesale and they would get these weird Bungie error messages with animal names like Centipede or Baboon or what have you. But all of this basically pointed to the fact that there was something going on at the Bungie servers that was preventing people from playing reliably. It's Bungie themselves were kicking people off. Now, this goes right back to the problem with The Sims and Diablo 3 and any of those other games, like Ubisoft's The Crew, which rely on an always online connection. I think if you're going to do this, you really have to have some sort of failsafe or dead man's switch as a countermeasure, where it just sort of kicks in and boots players into maybe a single-player version of the game, so that at least that way all of that progress isn't lost. I mean, I understand in the case of a raid where you've got multiple players, when everybody is booted off, there's nothing that can be done with that. But in my own selfish example, if I'm trying to solo a particular dungeon by myself, and I understand that it's probably going to take an hour because I have to play it, very slowly and very cautiously. If I lose the online connection, I should be able to just stay in that instance and continue to completion with the game saving my progress on the hard drive and then uploading the information as and when it is actually capable of doing so. Because it gets really frustrating when you are about to kill the guy you need to get that exotic hand cannon that you've been jonesing for the last month or so, and then just when you're on the verge of killing the guy, all of a sudden you get booted out for no reason at all. And yes, Bungie, I am speaking from personal experience. See ya.